Today we're going to be talking about the hottest selling concealed carry pistol in America, the Smith & Wesson Shield. Joining us today, I'm Thorell from Firearms Education and Training. We appreciate you watching Shooter the Series. We also want to give a shout out to our subscribers. We really appreciate it. We're getting really good traction. We've had phenomenal growth over the past couple of months, and that's because of you. So today we're going to take a few minutes and talk about the Smith & Wesson Shield. And just like we always do, we want to start by showing clear. We got a safe firearm here. We can talk about it. No big surprises are going to happen here. Now, the Smith & Wesson Shield hit the market a few years ago, and it was a real game changer. Reason being is because it's a very small, very potent package available in both 9mm, 40 caliber. They're also getting ready to debut a 45, which I haven't seen yet. Now, this comes in as what I would normally call a subcompact. The beauty of it is, though, is you come with two different magazines. You get an 8-rounder that has an extended pad, which gives you just enough room to get your finger on it, your third finger, your pinky on it. Or, if you're worried about a little bit deeper concealment, they also have a flush fit. It's going to print less, it's going to be a little bit lighter, 1 round less, 7 rounds. So depending on what it is you want to do, you've got a little bit of adaptability. Now, for some people that want the best of both worlds, you can also get a Pearce grip extension, which will give you a magazine toe or a magazine little hook that'll get your third finger on it, that gives you the best of both worlds. Now, what we've got here is basically the second generation, which has just come out in the last year. And one of the things that they've done to improve it is they've also offered high visibility sights. So in daylight, these jump out really nice, really high visibility sights. I'm a big fan. The better you can see the sights, the better you're going to be able to make the pistol do what you want with it. It comes in different versions, like I said. Now, the civilian version also comes with a safety right there, on and off. If it's up, it's on. If it's down, it's off. It also comes with your slide lock. It also comes with your takedown lever. So that's going to be no surprises to anybody that's spent time with this before. You're also going to notice that in California, it's going to come with a loaded chamber indicator. And that's actually going to pop up if there's a round in the chamber, so you can run your finger over it and middle of the night know that there's something in the chamber and it's ready to go. Some people care for it, some people don't. Different ways to go. If it bothers you, they also have replacements that are a flush fit. The beauty of the Smith & Wesson is it's really becoming a platform. There's a lot of different ways that you can change this and modify it to meet your own personal needs, and because of that, it's selling like gangbusters. I mean, it's literally sold millions since it's been introduced. I prefer the 9mm. It's a little bit more controllable. The 40's out there. It's got a little more snap to it. Since I haven't had the 45, I really don't have an opinion on it, but if I get my hands on one, we'll let you know. So one of the nice things about the Smith & Wesson is that it also has the, this trigger. You can see where the trigger articulates. That gives you really good, what I would refer to as feedback, kind of know where it is in the sweep or the swing of the trigger. It'll lock open on the last round, just like everyone else that you've seen. And that's about it. It's pretty simple. The real thing that people like about it is the fact that this is what's known as a single stack magazine. With a lot of magazines you see, for things we've done with, say, the H&K or the CZ, they're a double stack, where the rounds, when they go in the magazine, actually zigzag. the thing that people really, really like about the shield is the fact that it's a single stack. And what that does is it gives you a much thinner profile. For concealed carry, because it's much thinner, it's going to go into a pocket or go into a holster, and it's going to become almost invisible because it's so low profile. The other nice thing about having a single stack is it's much easier for people for smaller hands to get their hand completely around it. So it's a great little pistol. Stick around, we're going to put a few rounds through it. We'll be right back. As promised, we're going to run some rounds through the 9mm shield. And I've chosen to use the extended 8-round mag. One of the things we advise our students in training is to start by always putting your finger on the top of the first round. And that way, it acts as an index, and you never have to worry about jamming up your mag because you put it in backwards. Give it a good snap to the bottom of the magazine to make sure it seats, because most failures happen because your magazine is not seated. Next thing we're going to do, rack the slide all the way to the rear. Let it slingshot forward. Something to be very careful of with compact pistols is to make sure that when you are on target, push the gun as far away from you as possible so that you can lock out your wrists. If you don't lock out your wrists, you can induce a malfunction in what's known as limp wristing. So we're going to be doing a video on how to avoid malfunctions and how to get past limp wristing in a future episode. So here we go. All right, we're empty, we're safe, we're clear. Once again, I'd like to thank all of our subscribers at Shoot of the Series for joining us. It's you that really helped us get some traction and helping us with the growth that we've experienced. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you're looking for instant notifications, also tap that little bell. I'm Thorell from Firearms Education and Training, and on behalf of Shoot of the Series, thanks for joining us. Y'all take care.